Alright, man. It's time. Our final battle with the Starbucks man. Tonight, we'll fight. And probably die. For the glory!
Wait, hold up. What do you mean we'll probably die?
What are you talking about?
You said that we'll die during our last commentary on David the Ranter.
Yeah?
But we're not. In fact, we aren't fighting.
Well, I know that.
Then why did you say that we're going to battle with him?
Well, it's just a speech I made to get us ready.
For what? Some Dungeons and Dragons meeting with him?
Dungeons and Dragons? Where would you get that?
Because of how ominous the lighting is.
Seriously, is this really necessary? Don't you think you're taking this a bit too seriously?
I'm not taking anything seriously.
Well, why don't you tell that to Hero then?
Hey, he got what he deserved.
You maliciously called him Troy repeatedly until he cried and left to break into your house and replace your lights with baloney.
Now that you mentioned it, I should probably check my house and see that it's not on fire.
Okay, can we please just start the fucking commentary already? This has been going on way longer than necessary.
Oh no! We are not starting until I finished my speech! Now, as I was... God damn it!
David Ranter is his name. Fails miserably at the commentary game. Responds to try and come on top, but always ends in a big giant flop.
He's got the upper class.
No. Fuck your intro music.
Hello everybody, welcome to the most hated stuff. This is David the Ranter, back with another I Hate commentary. That's right folks, although I am still yet to have done a rant video about something in life that I really hate, even after more than a year on YouTube, there is yet another video out there that I am targeting for a commentary. This commentary I will be doing is on a multi-degree commentary video that someone did in response to my previous commentary. Oh my god! When the fuck will this debate come to an end? I'm really getting sick and tired of having to fight over something as stupid and retarded as a goddamn commentary.
You do know that you can just not make response commentaries to people. I mean, there is a reason why the saying adding fuel to the fire exists. Now, some of you will be saying, but you're making a response video to a guy that's responding to you. Well, you know what? I don't know either.
Anyway, this guy's channel name is DirtbikeRedden, but since he's just too fucked up and can seem to act like a professional, I'm going to be calling him Mr. Douchebag.
Oh, the dramatic irony. Oh, the dramatic irony.
Hey David! You were right! I was on his wiki page! Awesome! Also, I don't act like a professional? Yeah, because it's as if by you saying that, we will all forget that you're the one making personal attacks towards me, Modern Dave, and PitRock56, which is, of course, extremely professional.
It's also easier for me to remember.
Really? Is Dirtbike Redden that hard of a name to remember? Hell, why not call him Redden and be professional as you claim and not resort to derogatory terms?
Anyway, for this commentary on Mr. Douchebag, I will be doing it with a couple of partners.
Oh great! Another yes man douchebag in a David the Ranter commentary! Goody!
Pissed off? Cause I sure as hell know I'm gonna be getting pissed off after watching that Batman dude's commentary.
Okay, you really need to stop getting kindergartners to do your avatars for you.
Also commentating with me, but will only appear at certain parts in the video. Here's the Uncle Hammer. Hello folks, did you miss me?
God damn it, Uncle Hammer, why do you always have to ruin awesome black people? You better not be quoting Pulp Fiction or else I'm going to do something. Something terrible! Anyways, we're gonna skip a bit here to where Redden is talking about what degree counters there are in the video. Yeah, sorry David boy, but I don't want this video to end up like the length of 1.25 of a Lord of the Rings movie. I have standards! I mean, we have standards! And your mother! Speaking of, to keep things less redundant, we'll be cutting out all parts of Ben Looney's original video to David's commentary on me, with a few exceptions. Mainly because mine and Redden's videos are still up, so you can just go and watch those for context, which I suggest. There will be text in order to fill you in on context.
I forgot to mention this. If you don't see a number at the bottom right of the screen, that's how you know it's my current part of the commentary.
And as you can see here, I've highlighted the 3rd to 5th degree in red. Everything that's highlighted in red will be the focus of the video, and I will cut everything else out of the commentary due to time.
What the fuck? Did he just say what I thought he just said? He's going to be skipping out, just like modern Dave?
I'm afraid he did. Looks like you're right, Alex. I guess we are going to be pissed off from watching Mr. Douchebag's commentary. This should be disturbing.
But I will summarize everything that I skip in the video in the form of text during my skipping card so no one is confused, and I will also put numbers at the bottom of the screen so everyone is on the same page. With that said, let's begin the commentary, shall we?
Wait, hold up. Did he just skip my first skipping card? I thought you'd been saying that we shouldn't skip any part of the video we're commentating on, period. Otherwise, the commentary is considered a half-ass commentary. How the fuck is that not considered hypocritical? And oh, sweet fucking Jesus, you did a horrendously awful job at hiding this fact as well.
Actually, it's the other way around.
Says you.
Also, can you tell me how he's being a retard? He used logic and evidence to debunk your claims, quite successfully, might I add.
Bullshit. Also, modern Dave was being a retard because almost everything he's saying is bullshit.
Why? Because he was able to point out how you and the Uncle Hammer weren't paying attention, how pointless your jokes were, and how you were taking Ben and Pitrox's jokes seriously?
Jesus fucking Christ. How I hate skip screens so fucking much. In fact, Mr. Douchebag's skip screens in this video are actually worse than modern Dave's frequent skip screens in his commentary video on me. How, you may ask? Well, the small red text that appears in Mr. Douchebag's skip screens are more difficult to read, seeing how they're so fucking tiny. At least the white text that appeared in modern Dave's skip screens were more clear and were a lot easier to read. But the skip screens in this video, not even fucking close.
I could read it just fine in Redden's original video. It's only hard to read now because of your bad video quality.
Seriously, dude. You really gotta do something about that. Better yet, don't half-fast the fucking video at all. You're gonna be around for a long time, you're not dying or anything, so stop acting like it's such a big deal to do a commentary more than 30 minutes long.
Actually, yeah. The length is important to a commentary. Why? Because commentaries are to inform and entertain. And I do put an emphasis on entertain because really, and this can apply to any medium of entertainment, you do need to keep your audience engaged. And if something is long, then you need to have your audience's attention throughout, because if it drags, then that's a major problem. And to be quite honest, you failed to deliver.
Probably because Pitrock56 didn't have the time or patience to watch your commentary because of the fact that it's almost 40 minutes long.
That's no reason to be giving everybody a bullshit excuse like that. And you know what? I'd like to send a little message to everybody. Not just to Pitrox56 Modern Dave and you, but to everybody watching this video right now. If you don't have the time and patience to do a commentary, then just don't even bother making the fucking commentary. Also, if you want a commentary done, then just do it yourself and don't hire other people to do your dirty work. Have I made myself clear?
Why? You do realize that people request commentary material all the time within the community, right? And if it wasn't for those requests, we wouldn't have gotten so many great commentaries, right?
What if someone else could debunk the video better? What if that person has more patience? You're pretty much getting worked up over nothing.
I never hired Ren to do that commentary on you. In fact, the only person that I did know who was doing a commentary on that was from Hero. And even then I didn't ask nor object him to do it, so you making these baseless assumptions...
That's no good.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't care if a commentary is 40 minutes or not, as long as it's informative and entertaining. The problem with your commentary, however, is that it's none of those things. Nobody's gonna want to watch a 40-minute video if it's boring and redundant.
Mr. Douchebag, that's just your own opinion. Quit acting like it's a dead-on fact. Next time, be more specific and just explain that you're describing how the video is in your own opinion.
Dude, it's not just my opinion. Everyone who has watched your commentaries have made this complaint as well. I'm not the only one who has made this point.
But that is linked past the fact that he has every right to express his opinion on you as much as you can express your opinion on him.
Sure, whatever, asshole.
Really? You're seriously gonna call him an asshole for being straight to the point with the background of the video?
Why not? After all, Modern Dave deserved it.
How did Modern Dave deserve to be called an asshole? And while we're on the subject, why is it okay for you to call people names, and yet when someone calls you names, you get angry about it? Pretty hypocritical, don't you think?
So basically you're gonna be a smartass towards Modern Dave for giving you helpful advice. Real mature, buddy.
You know, this is the part that really cracks me up the most. Mr. Douchebag couldn't see the message I wrote here, explaining why I had said what I was saying at this part of the video, but he could see the sarcastic message I wrote in response to Modern Dave's pointless statement. Sounds pretty whacked if you ask me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Aren't you the guy who says that speakonia sucks when using sarcasm?
But I guess I'm not too surprised about it since I'm using speakonia, where I don't really expect my sarcasm to be all that great. I really wish speakonia had a sarcasm mode for the voices.
And for your information, I did actually see the text. But you want to know why it didn't mean shit to me then and it still doesn't mean shit to me now? Well, let me answer that by asking another question. When was this text added? Oh yeah, after Modern Dave made his first commentary on you. So really, does it change the fact that it was completely uncalled for you to act like a smartass towards Modern Dave when he was trying to be helpful? Of course not.
Or, and I know this is a crazy fucking thought, but hear me out. Or, you can stop using speakonia. I am sorry, but that is such a terrible tool to use for commentaries because it really makes you come off as stupid whenever you try to make a joke or you're trying to be sarcastic. It's fucking garbage, dude.
You can say that shit all you want, but you'll never convince.
Shut up, not the point. The point is that speakonia is a terrible tool to use for commentaries since commentaries require you to convey emotion. Otherwise, the commentary comes off as extremely boring. And trust me, that can affect your commentary so much more than you think. Which is one of the many reasons why you are getting so many dislikes on your videos.
Well, if your video was informative, then nobody would have cared if your video was 40 minutes long. But here's the problem. It's not.
You know, for someone who uses the opinion card, you really don't keep that in mind. I should know, because I once made the same mistake. Also, in my opinion, anything that says my commentary was not informative is complete bullshit. I was informing people about the holes in Modern Dave's points on my first commentary video.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that you knew that this was an opinion, but now it's flat out wrong? Well, good to know that your double standards are showing.
Calling Modern Dave names, rambling about pointless bullcrap, essentially white knighting Uncle Hammer with faulty arguments. Yeah, that's totally informative.
You, on the other hand, spent half of the 2 commentaries you did repeating the same point you've already made.
Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. I did not repeat myself on any of my commentaries. I have absolutely no history of doing so. And if you really believe I did, then why don't you show some legit evidence of me doing so?
Well, okay then.
Jesus fucking Christ. How I hate skip screen so fucking much.
You've got to be fucking kidding me. I can't believe a guy like you is acting like such a commentary cheater and doing the video half-fast.
This is one of the reasons why I hate skip screen so much in a commentary video. Oh my god. I'm really getting fed up with these goddamn skips. This is such bullshit. Enough with the fucking skip screens already. And stop cutting out parts of the video. Holy shit. That makes 3 in a row. What the fuck, Mr. Douchebag? And then I'll judge what you believe is evidence and tell you what was really going on.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It makes me laugh every time David calls Modern Dave a commentary cheater, because he did exactly what any commentator should do. So basically, he was following the rules.
Rules? What rules? There are no fucking rules with making a commentary.
That wasn't the point I was trying to get across. The point I was trying to get across, and I will admit that I presented this point poorly along with a few other points as well, was that if there were rules, keyword being if there were rules, he wouldn't have broken any of them, since skipping parts of the video is considered a guideline for making a commentary to help keep your audience's attention better. But guess what? You, my good sir, are absolutely 100% right. There are no specific rules in making a commentary, thus making your argument about how Modern Dave is considered a commentary cheater completely invalid, since you can't be a fucking cheater at something if there are no rules in the first place. Therefore, making your point about how commentators shouldn't skip parts of the video completely invalid as well, since, like you said, there are no specific rules in making commentaries.
Smoke weed every day.
But when a commentator decides to be a smartass and skip parts of the commentary, whether those particular parts were important or not, that can be a huge and very annoying problem for the viewers.
How? It's not like the lines were taken out of context. Besides, if they want to see the original video, the link is usually included. If anything, it's the other way around. Leaving parts of the video in drags out the video and can easily bore your audience. You need to remember that you're trying to entertain while informing.
I called Modern Dave a commentary cheater because he did most of the commentary half-assed. No commentator should ever skip any part of a video they are commentating on. Ever.
Oh, really now? Well then, I would like to show you these commentators who are not just higher-ups in the commentary community, but also happen to have skipped certain parts in their videos. Links to specific ones in the description, so shows what you know about the commentary community. Yeah.
One, if he only said that the commentary was incredibly awful, then there's no point in saying that there are worse commentaries out there, since he's not even implying that this is the worst commentary out there.
Actually.
Oh, hi, David the Ranter. Yeah, this is Ryan Ronald Mills here. I'm editing this video that we're doing on you right now. Please shut up and let Redden finish. Thank you.
And if he thought that it was, then he would have flat out fucking said it. Two, even if he said that the Uncle Hammer's commentary was one of the worst he has seen, it's only his opinion. It's not like it's fact, and yet you're getting mad as if he was trying to pass it off as fact.
Well, after trying to pass off your point of view on my previous commentary as facts, saying that the video is redundant as fuck, then that makes you a big hypocrite.
Well, yeah, saying that a video is bad is basically an opinion. However, Redden was bringing up points on why he felt that way. So really, he's arguing than giving out his opinion.
If you were calling Modern Dave a moron,
correct,
then how is he a moron? He was just pointing out an obvious error in your commentary. And Modern Dave is completely right. What you said didn't have any purpose in being in the commentary, since it only added to Pit Rock 56's argument rather than debating it, which is why I skipped it.
What are you, taking his side? Because Modern Dave did not point out any actual errors in my commentary. He thought he was, but he really wasn't. And yes, like I said before, there was absolutely a solid purpose to all that I said in that part of the video. I did not add to Pit Rock's 56's argument at all. I was testifying against it.
In your own opinion, you hypocrite. Plus, you were adding to what Pit Rock has said, since he said that the video had mixed feedback, and you were saying that some people liked it and some people didn't. That's the same thing.
He would have had to have been repetitive with the phrase for it to work, but even then, your joke would have failed, since you're using speakonia, where everything you say is in monotone.
I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care either. Mr. Douchebag, it doesn't matter how much you try to mash speakonia. You'll never convince us to quit using the program for our voices.
You know what? I think the real reason you guys use speakonia is because you're too lazy to use a microphone. I mean, look at this. These guys are constantly using apps. They don't edit their commentaries. Uncle Hammer's expression doesn't even change. Hell, even the drawings are lazy. If you want to make a good video, then you need to put in effort.
This right here is a pretty good example as to how Mr. Douchebag's skip screens are even worse and not as clear as Modern Dave's skip screens. Just take a look at how fucking tiny the red text appears in this screen. I can just barely read what this douchebag is even saying. You know, this is one of the reasons why I hate skip screen so much in a commentary video.
And now look at how clear and easy it is to read my text. Again, the reason why it is so hard to read my text in your video is because you're obviously downloading the video at a lower quality. And if you ask me, I think you're being pretty dishonest to your viewers since you were saying that my text is this blurry and hard to read, when in actuality, it's really not. Also, are you not going to elaborate more on how you beg to differ? How can you beg to differ when we're talking about a fucking app that speaks in monotone, for Christ's sake?
Why don't you try elaborating my ass?
No, because I'm not a fag-gola like you. Sorry for stealing your line, Troy. Because that was probably his initial reaction when he watched the video for the first time. Anyone with a fucking brain would have known that PitRock56 knew that the Uncle Hammer knew he did a commentary on an old-ass video. He was just questioning why the fuck the Uncle Hammer would do a fucking commentary on an old-ass video.
But if that was his initial reaction, then why doesn't PitRocks just fucking say that? Better yet, if he already knew that the Uncle Hammer knew he was commentating on an old video, then how the fuck could he have a reaction like that anyway?
Because he was properly building up to what the elephant in the room is. Not shocked that you didn't realize that since you misuse build-up so much.
Oh my god. I'm really getting fed up with these goddamn skips. This is such bullshit.
Whoa, watch out guys, he might turn into the Hulk!
Oh, I see where you were going with all of this. And you're lucky you were not going to hell.
Wait, what?
But anyway, none of those possibility factors you stated had occurred regarding the subject of the video.
Does it change the fact that nobody wants to see a commentary on a 2-year-old video? No, it doesn't. So really, it doesn't really matter if any of those possibilities have occurred or not.
Well, if it doesn't even matter, then why would modern Dave be questioning those possibility factors?
I said that because I wanted to point out how different possibilities of commentating on a video that is old. And given that it's on one of the biggest locales in the commentary community, yeah, that's a pretty big deal. And yes, I am aware that Ben retired, so don't bother saying that in the comments. Though I highly doubt the Most Hated Stuff company knew that. Also, why was I going to hell?
There's a reason why Ben the Looney is considered a dead horse. Every flaw that you can think of has already been addressed and has been beaten to death. And if Ben is not going to take in the criticism anyway, then there's no point in commentating on Ben the Looney. Same could be said about anyone who fits into this category.
Why don't you show me proof that I wasn't original about my commentary? Come on, show me some proof that every point and statement that I made in my video had already been done before.
No, David. Modern Dave is not wrong, since the Uncle Hammer still didn't know that it was supposed to be a joke when he made the commentary on Ben the Looney.
Oh yes, I did.
The Uncle Hammer even said himself that he was serious, which actually proves that both Modern Dave and PitRock56 are completely right.
If you go back and watch the damn video, you would know that even though the Uncle Hammer was asking a serious question, he was also at least trying to show off a little bit of humor at the same time.
What on God's earth is the Frankenstein place? I would really like to know. And why are there no lights there?
Oh, yeah, I could definitely tell that he was joking too. Also, why was I going to hell?
The maturity level from both of you and the mentality shown here in your commentary screams preteens that are in middle school. So I don't think that either one of you are in any position to say that to Modern Dave. Besides, Modern Dave is either graduating high school this summer or has already graduated high school. So I think it's safe to say that he is way more educated than either one of you.
Well, I can do one better. I graduated from a Texas high school with a diploma back in 2000.
You mean to tell me that you're in your 30s? And yet you act like a 5th grader. I mean, you had a legit point, I will give you that, but seriously, from the way that you act, I'm not surprised that Ranter thought that you were from middle school. I mean, my excuse is I'm gonna go to college soon, and most college kids are idiots. You have no excuse.
Well, actually, the Uncle Hammer was pretty much believing that Ben felt like he wanted to tear apart the entire comedy film genre. Pit Rocks was pretty much the only one that misunderstood at this part.
One, shouldn't the Uncle Hammer be making that statement instead of you? But then again, the Uncle Hammer's only purpose in this video is to be David the Ranter's sidekick for the video and not much else.
Well, actually, I was pretty much believing that Ben wanted to tear apart the entire comedy film genre. Pit Rocks was pretty much the only one who misunderstood at this part. There. Is that good enough proof for you?
And now I wish you hadn't spoke because you are an idiot. Of course Ben was talking about modern comedy films because he was ranting at modern films. Context, you moron. Jesus.
Also, I really don't understand how the Uncle Hammer could get confused with Ben talking about all comedies with modern comedies when the video was a rant on modern film. Again, I call bullshit on this claim.
You call bullshit, but I call horseshit. So,
32 years old, ladies and gentlemen. Also, you didn't even debunk his claim, making this part entirely pointless.
Pit Rocks has proven to us that he does not know that. If he fucking knew that shit, he wouldn't have said most of the stuff he said about the Uncle Hammer's video. Trust me, I know. You dumbass.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you prove that PitRock56 doesn't know that there are worse commentaries out there? If not, then you need to just fuck off.
Folks, what can I say? Okay, I'm gonna say it. This commentary is awful. Incredibly awful. It has bad points, some text that pisses you off, and just some bullshit that makes no sense at all. How can it get mixed reception? There couldn't possibly be a commentary worse than this one. None at all.
Well, I will admit this, but you actually had a legit point. Though I don't know why you didn't get the original video. I mean, you are using Reddit's video as well as other media clips in the video, but that's just a nitpick. Well then, I guess you were right all along. Wait. So Pitrox is scrutinized for making an opinion, which he probably isn't saying that's the worst commentary ever. Yet you get to say that our videos we made on you are bad, and saying that commentators shouldn't skip as a fact? Jesus, you're hypocritical!
And again, your immaturity is really showing right now by calling Modern Dave a bunch of names.
Fuck acting mature. I'm an angry Ranter dude. Kind of like James Rolfe. And you know what? Modern Dave has proven to me that he absolutely deserves to be called a bunch of names. They describe who he really is. Just like calling you Mr. Douchebag describes who you really are. A douchebag.
Really? That's the best excuse for your behavior? Is that why you also have to make an entire wiki for your half-assed videos? Also, the difference between you and James Rolfe is that he's so exaggerated that you can tell that he's joking. With you, I could barely tell whether you were being serious or not, and with how Modern Dave couldn't tell whether or not you were in your commentary on Pit Rocks, that just further proves my point. And when it is obvious, you lack the charisma that James has.
I'm gonna.
Hey guys, can someone please turn off that broken robot? Thank you.
Wait, so you're basically saying that both you and David are morons? Well, at least I agree with you on something in this commentary for
Ha ha ha! In your fucking dreams, douchebag.
one. But joking aside though, you both are fucking idiots. Also, I thought you knew this wasn't a personal attack on you.
Of course I knew this wasn't a personal attack on me. And I don't take this as a personal attack on me either. There's nothing personal here that is or can be violated. Just like what I said before.
Well, you sure as hell are with all your derogatory words you keep on calling me. I'm doing the same thing to you, but I at least know that you're treating me like a shit, so why should I show you any respect?
But then again, it doesn't really matter since you were making personal attacks on David throughout the entire commentary. Hypocrite.
I am not a hypocrite. And you are so full of shit.
Even though that's all you have done in all three of your commentaries. Yeah, no, clearly you were not a hypocrite.
One, you didn't debunk his argument, and that was a fucking waste of everyone's time since you didn't even elaborate with your answer.
What more do you fuckers want from me? That should have been enough and worthy of everyone's time.
2. Does it really change the fact that using media clips constantly are fucking annoying? No, it doesn't.
We are not here to be changing facts. We are here to testify against a flawed commentary.
Taking that line a bit too literally, don't you think? And look at that, another argument you didn't debunk. You're bad at this.
Dude, calm your tits. He was making a fucking joke. I think this proves Modern Dave's point that you are taking everything too serious.
I knew it was a fucking joke, but I just wanted to make everything clear with all the viewers.
I'm pretty sure they will get that it's a joke because... And that, folks, is why you should clarify things. No, I'm starting to think that you and all your butt buddies think that you're smarter than everyone on the planet since you keep on treating them like brainless tools.
For one thing, they really shouldn't be needed because it's not fair that certain movies get awards because it's judged by an academy of people that think they know what they're doing.
It's official! You really do think you and all your butt buddies are smarter than everyone on the planet since you keep treating them like your brainless tools. How is that bullshit? He's showing everyone that you are wrong by playing that part in its entirety. How is he wrong?
That's not fair because that's just their opinion. Just because you think it's the best doesn't mean others might think that. Heck, a lot of movies that have won Oscars, I've hated, and I'm not the only one. Plus, a lot of times awards are given to movies that haven't even been seen by the public yet. I don't see how that's fair. You give the Best Picture award to a movie, but nobody knows what it is. That's real smart. Plus, the Oscars must have lost a card game with Pixar to have them dominating the animated scene. Not to mention, after awards are given to movies, nobody cares because they're looking forward to next year's nomination. In my opinion, Oscars are just used to give publicity to movies that the Academy feels that we should see. Well, screw you, Academy. I'll watch whatever movies I'm interested in. I don't care if it's about an Indian guy winning money. I don't care if it's about some soldier in Iraq. I don't care if it's about some king with a stuttering problem. I want to be entertained and not bored.
Yeah, you just proved Modern Dave's point there, buddy. Next time, please pay more attention. Thank you.
I was paying attention this whole damn time, and what you just showed to me did not prove jack shit. All I saw was Ben Maloney bitching about the Oscars.
Let me analyze what Ben said. He said he didn't like the Oscars because he feels that their films the Academy wants people to see. Actually hated some of the films that won Oscars along with other people. Some of the movies haven't been seen by the public. Pixar seems to be dominating the animated scene. After the awards are given, people stop caring since they're looking forward to next year's nominations. Yeah, you're right. Ben didn't elaborate at all. Psst, by the way, that was sarcasm.
It's a piss poor excuse. And like Modern Dave said, if you don't know a user on fucking YouTube, then look him up. Don't be a fucking lazy ass.
But if I can't even remember his username, then how the fuck do you expect me to look this bastard up?
Write it down on a sticky note? It's not that hard.
And this statement you made is downright pointless, because all you did was add to what Modern Dave said.
So? Wouldn't that actually be a good thing in my case since I was defending Modern Dave? And why do you get a free pass? That's all you did in the first two commentaries you did. The only difference is that you, being the oblivious dumbass that you are, were adding on to the statements made by the person you're debating against.
You know, you're someone that keeps informing me that I need to elaborate and explain things in my commentary, and yet you just said that you're skipping a part of the video just because you can, and without any other reason. Who's the hypocrite now?
Could that be a joke? Nah. God, this was a chore to sit through.
And so is doing this commentary on you.
And I can say the same about your pathetic commentary.
We are not here to be changing facts. We are here to testify against a flawed commentary.
I said it before, and I'll say it again. For somebody that uses the opinion card, you really don't keep that in mind. I mean, you quoted me before in this commentary. I thought you might have learned. But I guess not.
The only reason you made that commentary was because you were butthurt over the fact that PitRock56 shat over your precious idol.
Look, the Uncle Hammer may seem like a hero to people on YouTube, or at least he believes he is, since he enjoys standing up to jerks on this site, but I do not refer to him as my idol. The real reason why I did that first commentary was because I had always wanted to do a commentary on PitRock56 and point out flaws in one of his videos. And even though my main purpose on YouTube was to do rant videos about bullshit in this world that I really despise the most in life, I thought I would start off with a hatred theme commentary on Pit Rocks 56. I originally wanted to do one on one of his older videos, from back when he had that high-pitched voice, but then I found his commentary on the Uncle Hammer, which was brand new at the time. And after watching the video, I decided to commentate on this video instead.
Pitrox was a kid, so even if you did do a commentary on one of his older videos, that would be pointless since you already learned his lessons on how to commentate, and from the way that you acted, you would look like a huge asshole picking on somebody who wasn't in high school yet.
And that's the end of the commentary. Okay, do I really need to explain what the problems with David's commentary was? Do I really need to? I don't think so, so I'll just leave it at that, since David's commentary pretty much speaks for itself.
Well, I don't see anything really wrong with my commentary, so basically you should have nothing to say. How about you, Alex? Do you see anything wrong with a commentary?
Nope, nothing at all. You should be all set, David.
Oh, that was biased. After all, 3 people made commentaries on that video, and looking from the dislikes, a lot of people didn't like it as well. No one is immune to criticism. That's why it's called freedom of speech. You know what? Let's just end it here.
What are you guys doing here? How'd you get into my house?
David, I thought you said Akroloff wouldn't be home.
Fuck this shit, I'm out of here.
Wait for me!
Oh, bollocks. Now how am I going to use my British Death Machine automatic Brit of Death 5000 British? Ah well, back to watching Egan and her big
No.
You know what? We're not gonna end like that. Y'all want some final thoughts? I'll give you some final thoughts. Okay? Yeah, and by the way, for y'all who don't know, I'm Ryan Rhino Mills. I'm the editor of this video. And Mr. David the Ranter, if you're watching this, screw you! I'm serious! No, I had to watch your entire hour and 6-minute commentary. Then after I watched that painful piece of crap, I had to go through it again and cut everything out. Then I had to go through it again to insert in my clips, and then I had to go through it again to make sure I didn't miss anything. And then I had to go through it again until I rendered it. And so, you know what? How would I give my thoughts on your video? It was awful! It was just downright awful! I don't want to hear your freaking "it's your opinion" bullcrap, because okay, it kind of implies that it is his opinion if he's saying it. If it's not somebody else saying it, I mean, it doesn't even make any freaking sense. You can argue opinions. If it's your opinion, we can still argue with it. Just you make no sense. It makes no sense. And don't even get me started on the amount of times you just repeatedly repeat the clip of the skipping clip. Like, oh, the skipping clip. Oh, the skipping clip. Stop with the skipping clips. How about you stop? How about I skip your face? Because your face is pointless. So, you know what? Freaking David the Ranter, screw you! Alex the Ranter, shut up! The Uncle Hammer, stop ruining awesome black people! All 3 of you, shut up! I'm gonna go back to Happy Sweetie Belle now. I'm gonna go back to Happy Sweetie Belle land. And be happy.